For years, you have interpreted your dog's gentle paw on your leg as a simple, heartfelt declaration. It always felt like a sweet, innocent request for a quick scratch behind their soft, fuzzy ears. You sit on your couch, laptop open, and feel that familiar, grounding weight press against your thigh. In these quiet moments, you assume it is an innocent bid for affection from your loyal companion. However, canine behavior science reveals a much more complex reality hidden beneath those soft, fuzzy appendages. While some instances are indeed expressions of bonding, others serve as sophisticated tools for silent communication. These are intricate signals that you might be misreading entirely, despite your best and loving intentions. By consistently rewarding these gestures with mindless attention, you may be reinforcing deep-seated anxiety in them. Sometimes, this repetitive action is actually a subtle display of dominance behaviors you never even noticed. Understanding the true intent behind this tactile signal is not just about basic obedience or training. It is about fundamentally shifting how you perceive your dog's complex and often misunderstood emotional state. You must ensure that your daily interactions are built on a foundation of genuine mutual understanding. This is far better than a series of well-intentioned but potentially damaging misunderstandings between you both. Every single touch carries a hidden weight of meaning that transcends your simple, human-centric interpretations today. You begin to look down at the paw resting on your knee with a new, critical perspective. The familiar weight no longer feels like a simple request, but a puzzle waiting to be solved. Your dog watches you intently, waiting to see if you will finally decode their silent, persistent message. The room feels suddenly quiet as you contemplate the depth of the bond you have built together. You realize that your previous reactions were merely scratching the surface of a much deeper canine language. It is time to learn the vocabulary of their movements and the intent behind their soft touch. The laptop screen glows, but your focus has shifted entirely to the creature sitting beside you now. Every subtle shift in their posture seems to carry a nuance you previously ignored in your haste. You gently place your hand over their paw, feeling the warmth of their skin against your palm. This simple act of connection is the first step toward a more profound and truly intuitive relationship. You are no longer just a passive observer, but an active participant in their complex emotional world. The dog leans into your touch, sensing the shift in your awareness and the newfound calm focus. There is a silent dialogue unfolding between you, bridging the gap between two very different species today. You acknowledge the weight of the paw, not as a demand, but as a bridge to understanding. The journey of discovery has only just begun as you look deeper into their soulful, dark eyes. You are ready to embrace the complexity of their nature and honor the language they speak daily. Consider how often you have dismissed this gesture as mere playfulness, without questioning the underlying motivation. Perhaps you have been missing the subtle cues that indicate a need for more than just affection. The dog shifts their weight, pressing harder, as if trying to force you to pay closer attention. You observe the tension in their shoulders, a detail that previously escaped your notice during your work. It is fascinating how much information is conveyed through such a small, repetitive physical interaction between us. You start to categorize these touches, noting the difference between a light tap and a firm press. Each variation in pressure suggests a different level of urgency or a specific emotional requirement from them. Your dog is not merely acting on instinct, but is engaging in a deliberate, calculated social strategy. They are testing your reactions, learning exactly which responses yield the most favorable outcomes for their needs. This realization changes the entire dynamic, turning a simple habit into a complex study of canine psychology. You wonder how many other signals you have misinterpreted in your desire to be a good owner. The dog lets out a soft, rhythmic sigh, their eyes never leaving your face as you contemplate this. They seem to understand that you are finally beginning to see past the surface of their behavior. The air between you feels charged with a new level of mutual respect and quiet, focused observation. You realize that your dog has been trying to communicate with you in a language you ignored. Now, you are finally listening with your eyes, your mind, and your heart. ready to decode everything. The paw remains, a constant, steady anchor in the middle of your newfound, intense analytical mental process. You feel a surge of empathy, recognizing the effort they put into trying to bridge the gap. It is a humbling experience to realize how much you have yet to learn about your companion. The dog's tail gives a single, slow wag, acknowledging your shift in attention and your quiet patience. You are no longer just sitting together. You are actively engaging in a profound, silent, shared moment. The laptop is forgotten, its screen dimming as you prioritize the living, breathing connection beside you now. Every nuance of their body language is now a piece of a larger, more intricate, beautiful puzzle. You feel more connected to them than ever before, simply by choosing to pay closer, deeper attention. This is the beginning of a transformation in how you relate to every living creature you encounter. The dog's paw feels heavier now, not with demand, but with the weight of a shared secret. You are ready to explore the 7 reasons behind this, starting with the most obvious one today. The journey ahead promises to be enlightening, revealing the hidden depths of your dog's unique, complex personality. With a deep breath, you prepare to dive into the science that explains this simple, persistent gesture. Let us begin this exploration together, unlocking the mysteries that have been right under our noses always. Building upon these initial realizations, you delve deeper into the 7 distinct reasons behind this behavior. You begin to realize that the paw is actually a multifaceted instrument of complex canine intent. Beyond the obvious desire for attention, your dog might be signaling a specific need for reassurance. They could be expressing deep-seated insecurity, or even attempting to manage your focus during stressful times. When you stop responding with automatic affection and start observing the context of their touch, you suddenly unlock an entirely new and profound layer of your long-standing relationship with them. You learn to distinguish between a simple, playful request and a desperate, silent plea for stability. This newfound clarity allows you to adjust your responses with precision and genuine, thoughtful care. You effectively curb unwanted anxiety while simultaneously strengthening the emotional bond you both currently share. By acknowledging that every paw tap is a deliberate message, rather than a random act, you transform from a passive owner into an intuitive, highly observant, and truly empathetic companion. Finally, you are speaking the silent language that your dog has been trying to teach you. The weight of their paw no longer feels like a simple, mindless demand for your time. Instead, it resonates as a nuanced conversation, bridging the gap between 2 very different species. You watch their eyes, noting the subtle tension in their shoulders and the tilt of ears. Each subtle movement provides a clue to their internal state, painting a picture of their needs. You realize that your previous reactions were often based on your own projections of their feelings. Now, you wait for the right moment to respond, ensuring your actions align with their intent. The couch, once a place of passive distraction, becomes a classroom for your shared emotional growth. Your dog seems to sense this shift in your awareness, their posture softening in response now. They lean into your touch with a newfound sense of security, trusting your calm, deliberate presence. This is the essence of true companionship, where needs are met with understanding instead of habit. You look down at the soft fur resting on your knee, feeling a deep, quiet connection. The mystery of the paw is finally unraveling, revealing a heart that seeks only your guidance. You are no longer guessing at their desires, but actively participating in a shared, silent dialogue. Every interaction becomes a building block for a more harmonious and deeply fulfilling life together today. You have moved beyond the surface, reaching the core of their unspoken, loyal, and loving nature. The journey of understanding is ongoing, but you are now equipped with the tools to succeed. Your dog rests their head on your lap, content in the knowledge that they are heard. The language of paws is simple, yet it carries the weight of 1,000 unspoken words. You stroke their ears gently, acknowledging their presence with a calm, steady, and reassuring hand gesture. This is the silent pact you have made, a promise to listen with your heart always. The laptop remains closed, forgotten, in favor of this meaningful, quiet moment of true connection here. You are finally in sync. Two souls navigating the complexities of life with grace and patience. The room is filled with a peaceful energy, a testament to the power of mutual understanding. You smile, knowing that every future interaction will be guided by this newfound, precious, deep insight. The paw is no longer a mystery, but a bridge to a deeper, more profound love. You cherish this realization, holding it close as you continue your journey together, side by side. The bond is stronger than ever, forged in the fires of patience and genuine, heartfelt observation. You are the companion they deserve, and they are the teacher you have always truly needed. Observe how their claws retract when they touch your skin, showing a gentle, calculated restraint. It is a deliberate choice, a sign that they are trying to communicate with great care. You notice the rhythm of their breathing, matching the steady cadence of your own relaxed state. This synchronization is not accidental, but a biological echo of your shared emotional and physical space. You feel the warmth radiating from their paw, a tangible reminder of their living, breathing presence. Every tiny shift in their weight signals a transition in their mood, from playful to calm. You are learning to read these micro-expressions as fluently as you read the words on pages. The barrier between human and canine intellect begins to dissolve in this quiet, shared afternoon light. You realize that their persistence is not a nuisance, but a desperate, loving attempt at connection. They are asking you to see them, really see them, beyond the surface of your daily routine. You offer a soft, knowing pat, validating their effort with a gesture of pure, mutual respect. They blink slowly, their eyes conveying a sense of relief that you finally understand their message. This is the breakthrough you have been waiting for. The moment the communication finally flows freely. You are no longer just living alongside each other, but truly existing in a shared reality. The quiet hum of the house fades away, leaving only the sound of your peaceful, rhythmic breathing. You are grounded in this moment, fully present with the creature who knows you so well. Their paw remains on your knee, a steadfast anchor in the middle of your busy modern life. You have unlocked the secret code, and the path forward is clear, bright, and full of love. There is no need for words when the language of the heart is spoken so clearly here.